It's Ryan Seacrest with you. I believe we're bringing in Scarlett Johansson.
Hi.
Hi.
Hi. How are you?
Hanging in there.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
That's
It's launch day.
that
It's
sounds.
crazy.
Oh, okay, got it. It's launch day. I said that sounds like a loaded answer. Hanging in there.
I'm good. No,
Yeah.
yeah, it's been it's great. It's just a lot. It's been crazy. We've been building this up for such a long time, and then to actually have the launch day and have like all these pieces moving, and it's crazy. But
Is it more complicated than launching a film around the world? Or laborious? More laborious?
For me, it is because I'm like, it's a startup. So like, I mean,
Right.
obviously with a film, like I'm used to that industry. I'm used to like the process of like, doing the junket and that leading to, some like TV interviews, and then like you do a morning show, and then there's the red carpet, and then those interviews, and then you're kind of done. Like this is it's just a whole other world. Like I'm talking to different people. I wouldn't be like outlets that are not like they're covering just beauty and wellness, and it's a whole other animal, but it's exciting.
Well, let's explain to those who are listening and just joining us what it is that she's talking about launching today. And I actually came into the studio and I saw these beautiful packages, right? This packaging on the counter, and it caught my eye because it's very subtle and simple and elegant. And I said, what is that? I said, oh, that's the product that Scarlett is launching. Because I think, did I see billboards of this too? Or did I see billboards of something? Is that a different brand? I saw billboards.
I don't know if it's in our current budget to do billboards.
All right, so no billboards yet. There's a billboard somewhere, so maybe it was for a different thing. So anyway, I started opening this up and looking at it, and I love what it looks like on the outside. And you said you've been developing it for a long time, and I read 5 years. So tell us about what you discovered during that time, because clearly a lot of thought went into it.
Yes, a lot of thought. This line has a lot of intention behind it, to use a very popular term, but it actually really does. Over 5 years ago now, I worked with a lot of luxury brands, prestige beauty brands for a very long time, and had great partnerships with those guys. I just think at some point in my late 20s, I didn't feel like I felt like myself representing other people's kind of beauty ideal and beauty standard. And I felt like I had something to say and in this space. And there was something, it's a very noisy, crowded space, obviously. And I felt like there was opportunity there to create a line that felt like noise reduction and was just very transparent and clean and effective, and could be used by many people, as many people as possible, and was about like nurturing what you have and preserving the skin that you have. So I started out on this journey, and I guess it's taken the amount of time that it's taken because I suppose I could have licensed my name and worked within like a larger corporation, and definitely met with some of those like big houses like early on, but I wouldn't have been able to do what I wanted to do if I'd gone that route. I think it would have been less risky, but it would have been less rewarding.
You wouldn't have felt as authentic, it sounds like.
Yeah, I think it was just, I realized that a lot of those bigger corporations were they were scared of doing a line that was clean. They were scared of doing a line that was DTC. They were scared of starting something from the ground up. They were really nervous about not having my name be front and center, on all the products and packaging. Like it just felt like I would have had to make a lot of, there was a lot of kind of like give and take that I wasn't really prepared to do.
So this is generally something that I've not talked about a lot with like my buddies, right? But we all are secretively putting things on our face every night but not really saying much about it, but really interested in all of it, especially as time goes by, if you know what I mean. So I often I get so excited I'm going to do it all right, and I screw up right here where the crow's feet, they call them, right? Come in over, and I burn my skin there, right? So then I look like I've damaged myself after I've tried to do it all right. Is there something here that is good for that area?
Yes. Our expression and line cream is.
I've opened all of them, so I'm trying to figure.
It was a labor of love. It's funny because I never used eye cream really up until like a year ago when we started formulating.
Oh wow!
And every makeup artist has told me I should start using eye cream.
I've been there,
but you don't know how to take. You're like, okay,
I know. I'm like, okay, I get it.
Anything else I should be doing while we're on it?
I will say though that Colin is the first partner I've ever had that used an eye treatment when I met him.
Before you?
That's
yes.
so
Yes.
good.
He actually was the guinea pig for the eye cream because we
Great.
formulated during the pandemic, and like I wasn't seeing a lot of people that I could just be like, try all this.
Oh
random
yeah, I didn't
stuff.
think about that.
Yeah, so he was my eye cream guinea pig, and I switched him over. He's now been, he's now using only the Outset. But there's nothing in here that's gonna burn your face. There's we use a botanical alternative to hyaluronic acid called hyaluracet. It's in all of our products, and it's very soothing, very gentle. Nothing to strip away, like nothing that will cause any of that, agitation or reaction. It's meant to be used like you can use it with all your other crazy products, and nothing in here will have any sort of chemical reaction.
I'm finding comfort in the fact that he was into these things before.
Yeah,
you were,
sold Ryan
because
already.
I am and have been for a long time too. So that definitely feels good. All right, it's called The Outset, available now at theoutset.com. And before you go, just one Marvel question. Is that okay?
Definitely. Shoot.
So there has to be some sort of, in these alternative realities, the rebirth of your character. Is there, what can you not tell us about that?
I could tell you that death is final. It really is.
Really?
It's
There won't be an alternative universe where Black
Really?
Widow's.
I think it's one of the few things we can count on. Everything changes and death is final.
But this I'm done with. All right, great to see you. Thank you so much for coming on.
Thank you guys.
Thank you.
I'm on to this, right? So I'll give you any feedback.
I want your feedback.
Yeah,
I want
you
your
got it.
crow's feet feedback.
Hey, if I don't have them, it's working. Thanks a lot for coming on. Take
Thank
care.
you.
Thank you guys.
Bye.
Bye-bye.